In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on December 8, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Oakland University versus Eastern Michigan. The upcoming clash between Oakland University and Eastern Michigan promises to be a thrilling matchup, with both teams eyeing a pivotal victory. The Oakland Golden Grizzlies, with a current record of 5-5 and an impressive 8-2 against the spread, are determined to bounce back from 2 consecutive losses on the road. Their visit to Ypsilanti poses a significant challenge as they aim to hand the Eastern Michigan Eagles their first home defeat of the college basketball betting season. The task is formidable, considering Eastern Michigan's recent success with 5 consecutive wins, including 4 against the spread victories when playing in front of their hometown crowd under the guidance of Coach Stan Heath. The Golden Grizzlies had a rocky start to the season, going 1-3 in their initial 4 games, facing tough opponents such as Ohio State, Illinois, and Drake. However, they managed to turn things around with a 4-game winning streak against Loyola Marymount, Marshall, Xavier, and Detroit Mercy before stumbling against Fort Wayne. In their 98-77 loss to Fort Wayne, Oakland struggled defensively, allowing a staggering 66.7% shooting from the field. In their recent showdown against Toledo, Oakland exhibited resilience with a 4-point lead at halftime, only to lose narrowly with a final score of 69-68. Despite the setback, key players like Trey Townsend and Blake Lampman showcased their scoring prowess, each contributing 14 points. On the Eastern Michigan side, their season began with challenges, including losses to Butler and Florida Atlantic. However, they rebounded with victories over Cleveland State, Detroit Mercy, and Central Arkansas before facing another setback against North Dakota. A notable highlight was their 72-70 finish against the Hawks, where they shot an impressive 49.1% from the floor. The Eagles continued their positive momentum with a convincing 68-53 victory over Lake Superior State, led by Tyson Acuff's 24 points. Anticipating the clash between these 2 teams, it's evident that Eastern Michigan has been formidable at home under their current coaching staff. However, the Golden Grizzlies, coached by Greg Camp, are poised to be a formidable opponent. Motivated by recent losses, Oakland is statistically more efficient at both ends of the court, boasting a tougher schedule per Ken Palm compared to Eastern Michigan's schedule strength ranking of number 271. Oakland's defensive prowess, especially on the glass, poses a significant challenge for Eastern Michigan's offensive rebounds. In the context of this matchup, it seems likely that Oakland will dominate possession and secure a comfortable victory on the road. Therefore, our side pick favors the Oakland Golden Grizzlies to win and cover the spread as favorites. Shifting attention to the total pick, the initial line set at 141 saw a market move towards the lower side. However, a contrary perspective is presented, emphasizing both teams below league average defense against shots within the perimeter. Oakland ranks 289th and Eastern Michigan 306th in this aspect, suggesting that the paint will be a prime scoring area. Recall the high-scoring 92-90 overtime encounter between these teams in the previous season, where 164 points were scored at the end of regulation. Given the 20-plus point discount offered by the book and the expectation of Oakland making a statement, the over on the projected total becomes an attractive option. The Eagles' tempo rating, ranked 319th, is expected to be disregarded as they adjust their pace to keep up on the scoreboard. Hence, our full game total pick leans towards over the projected total. Illinois-Chicago versus Jacksonville State. In an upcoming basketball showdown, the Illinois-Chicago Flames are gearing up to face off against the Jacksonville State Gamecocks in a highly anticipated clash set to unfold in Jacksonville, Alabama. The Flames find themselves in a quest for redemption following a narrow 69-64 defeat to Illinois State in their recent Missouri Valley Conference season opener, marking their 2nd consecutive loss. Meanwhile, the Gamecocks are determined to rebound from a closely contested 61-59 loss to East Tennessee State, which brought an end to their promising 3-game winning streak. Notably, Illinois-Chicago reports a clean bill of health with no players listed on the injury report, while Jacksonville State will have to navigate the contest without the services of Gore and Yang. As we delve into the specifics of the Flames' performance, Isaiah Rivera emerges as the leading scorer, boasting an impressive 16 points per game along with 3.6 rebounds per game. Toby Alcani makes substantial contributions with 13 points per game, a team-high 8.3 rebounds per game, and an impressive 2.5 blocks per game, firmly establishing his presence in both scoring and defensive aspects. The trio of double-digit scorers is completed by C.J. Jones, who averages 10 points per game, 3.1 rebounds per game, and commands the floor with a team-high 5 assists per game. Collectively, the Flames showcase an offensive prowess, averaging 74 points per game and exhibiting efficiency with a shooting percentage of 47.2% from the field, 36.3% from beyond the arc, and 64.5% from the free throw line. Turning our attention to the opposing side, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, guided by KYKY Tandy's scoring prowess at 18 points per game, aim to bounce back from their recent setback. Quincy Clark complements the offensive efforts with 11 points per game and shoulders the playmaking responsibilities with a team-high 3.7 assists per game. Juwan Purdue adds a physical presence with 8 points per game and leads the team in rebounding with an impressive 5.9 rebounds per game, while Marcellus Brigham Jr. contributes 6 points per game and secures 5.4 rebounds per game. The Gamecocks maintain a scoring average of 69 points per game, with shooting percentages at 44.1% from the field, 30.7% from three-point range, and 70.8% from the free throw line. In the defensive realm, the Flames boast a noteworthy statistic, allowing an average of 63 points per game. What sets them apart is their efficiency in limiting opponents to a 37.4% overall shooting rate, ranking 17th nationally, and an impressive 22.5% from long range, standing as the second-best team in the country in this category. On the flip side, Jacksonville State faces challenges with shooting, averaging 44.1% overall and 30.7% from beyond the arc. With a methodical offensive approach and an adjusted tempo of 63.4, the Gamecocks are poised to encounter difficulties against the formidable defense of Illinois-Chicago. Considering the dynamics of both teams, the Flames emerge as the favorites not only due to their defensive prowess, but also owing to their well-rounded offensive game. Betting trends align with this assessment, as the Flames opened as underdogs but have proven to be the sharper team, boasting a commendable 6-1 against the spread record this season. Given Jacksonville State's occasional offensive struggles, exemplified by their failure to cover in 5 of their last 8 games, the stage is set for Illinois-Chicago to not only secure a victory, but also cover the spread as favorites. Expanding the analysis to the total points aspect, the contrasting styles of both teams suggest a potentially high-scoring affair. Illinois-Chicago's efficient offensive play, combined with Jacksonville State's defensive vulnerabilities, indicates the potential for a game surpassing the projected total points, anticipating a compelling matchup where Illinois-Chicago's offensive prowess could play a pivotal role in surpassing the predicted point total, offering fans an exciting display of basketball prowess. Therefore, our full game total pick leans towards the over the projected total. Duquesne versus St. Peter's. In the upcoming matchup between the Duquesne Dukes and the St. Peter's Peacocks, both teams have distinct objectives. The St. Peter's Peacocks aim to attain a .500 record after securing consecutive victories over Niagara and Canisius, showcasing a stellar defensive performance in their latest game against Canisius, where they allowed a mere 52 points, ultimately winning by a slim margin of 2 points. Lateral Reed emerged as a key player, contributing 10 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. The Peacocks, with an overall record of 3-4 in the Metro American Athletic Conference, maintain a perfect 2-0 standing in conference play. On the other side, the Duquesne Dukes, currently boasting a 6-2 record, recently triumphed over UC Irvine and Marshall, with their last game against Marshall seeing them score an impressive 85 points. Jimmy Clark III led the charge with 24 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. The Dukes are averaging 78.5 points per game, showcasing offensive prowess, while maintaining a defensive balance by conceding 70 points per game. St. Peter's defensive strength is evident, ranking 42nd in the league, allowing an average of 64 points per game. Michael Houge, with an average of 13 points and a shooting percentage of 46.3%, plays a pivotal role for the Peacocks. However, offensive struggles persist for St. Peter's, averaging only 62 points per game. Grant, the standout player for Duquesne, contributes significantly with an average of 19 points per game. Considering the offensive disparities between the two teams, the Duquesne Dukes are anticipated to capitalize on their scoring abilities, potentially pulling away in the second half. Duquesne's average of 78.5 points per game significantly surpasses St. Peter's average of 62 points. The prediction leans towards Duquesne going over 80 points, ultimately making the difference in the game. Analyzing the statistics, Duquesne is shooting 45.2% from the field, including 36.5% from beyond the arc. Grant's shooting proficiency, with 39.3% from the field and 31.7% from three-point range, adds to Duquesne's offensive strength. In contrast, St. Peter's struggles with offensive depth, relying heavily on key players like Michael Houge and Lateral Reed. In summary, the matchup seems to favor the Duquesne Dukes, not only in terms of their 6-2 record, but also considering their offensive capabilities, particularly highlighted in the recent game against Marshall. The St. Peter's Peacocks, despite their recent wins, face challenges in overcoming offensive shortcomings. Therefore, our side pick leans towards the Duquesne Dukes winning and covering the spread as favorites. Examining the total pick, the statistics further support the expectation of a high-scoring game, with Duquesne's average points per game standing at 78.5. The defensive capabilities of St. Peter's, allowing an average of 64 points, suggest a potential for Duquesne to exceed the 80-point mark. Hence, our full game total pick favors this game's score going over the projected total. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.